Hi, this is Emily with Remax Universal, and today we're kind of mulling over the decision whether it's a good time or not a good time to sell property. So, one thing that you want to consider in your decision is what are the interest rates? Good interest rates are actually anything up to like 7.5 or even 8%. Speaking historically, of course, I know that the past recent years, there were some crazy low rates, but that's not usual. And 7.5 is a good historically low interest rate. Another reason could be that you have personal things like a job change, family situations, health reasons, and of course, those kind of go without saying. You're going to sell the property. One thing to think about is if it's a seller's market. Another thing to think about is, are there going to be future repairs if you wait? So what I mean by that is, say you have an older roof, but it's certainly not shot. It has 5 or 6 years left. Why wait until it has to be replaced rather than just selling it before it has to be replaced? Another reason could be regarding whether or not you're going to have options later on. So that's kind of referring to a situation where you do know you're going to have to sell the property, whether it's for financial, health, or whatever reasons. It's going to have to be sold. And if you wait long enough, you may end up with no options of either how much you can ask for it or where you're going to go when you sell it, versus having options by selling it a little earlier. And the last thing you want to do is hang on to that property until it becomes a buyer's market. When it's a buyer's market, if you're forced to sell, you're going to have no options left and you're going to have to sell. That's why it's always good to think ahead and examine all your options ahead of time. Now, here are some good reasons not to sell. One is if you're extremely emotionally attached to the property, you really are not in a position to sell unless, of course, you're kind of being forced to. But you have to give yourself time to process in that case. And if you're not being forced to sell and you have a strong emotional attachment, why not just stay? There's no point in selling. Another good reason would be that you know for sure you're not going to have to do any kind of future repairs by waiting. For example, that kind of roof example I gave. If interest rates are not that great, or if it's a strong buyer's market, that's going to hurt you. So those are some reasons why you don't want to sell. Only you can decide ultimately and make the plans for the property that you're thinking about. If you do decide to make a move, please feel free to contact me. This is Emily Matthews at Remax Universal, here to help you with all your real estate needs, covering the Tri-County area of Calumet, Sheboygan, and Manitowoc counties. Have a great day.